Okay, you guys, so I'm going to do a quick video on depotting eyeshadows and blushes. These are for MAC eyeshadows and MAC blushes, just to let you know. So let me tell you what you're going to need. So I went and got a bunch of these little trays from MAC. They are the Pro palettes. You can get them from any of your freestanding stores. They're about like, I don't know, like $8. These are like $2, I think, for the inserts. And then I got the MAC palette. That this will sit right inside. I like the ones with the see-through top so that I can see, you know, what's in each palette. But that's preference. They do have one, I think, with the top is like black. And then they have another one that's it's two sides. So you'll have about 30 eyeshadows in the whole case. I don't really like that. So it's, again, preference. This is about $8. So it's not bad. So you're going to need those two things. You're going to need a flat iron. Any flat iron that you use to do your hair or whatever. You're going to need a knife, a pair of tweezers, and a towel. I'm using a towel just so that it doesn't like burn my desk. And I'm sorry, I'm not showing my face today because I don't have any makeup on, so just bear with me here. So I've already finished one, and I like to throw that in there with the other ones. So let's start with this eyeshadow. It's called Hidden Motive. It's from one of their special collections. So I go ahead and open this up, and there is right here, there's a little slot, a little opening here. You're going to put your knife in between those two spots there, and you're kind of just going to finagle it, and it just pops up like that. So you have two pieces. Okay, so it's going to look like that. You're going to get your flat iron and sit the pan on the flat iron. Oops. Sorry. You're going to sit the pan on the flat iron. Like that. Now, I've watched videos where girls have left it on there for like quite a bit of time. You really don't need to leave it on there very long. It takes seconds, really. I'd probably say like a minute is too long. And maybe it's because my flat iron is really hot. I don't know. It's the normal one I use for my hair, so I'm not sure. So we're still, hold on to this. Just keep in mind you can take these back and use these as back to max when we're done with them. So that also gives you a couple of lipsticks that you can grab for just emptying these out. I find that the palettes are so much easier to know which eyeshadows you have and which eyeshadows you don't have, which was like, I was starting to buy more than one of the same one. So that's kind of irritating. So that's why I'm doing this. So anywho, so let's grab the eyeshadow off of the hot plate. And it's not really that hot right now. We didn't leave it on there very long. So I like to grab the side of it. And there is like a little like indentation right here. You're going to grab your knife. We didn't leave it on there long enough. Let's leave it on there a bit longer so it melts a little bit more. So just let that sit for a second. I just randomly decided to tape this video just because I'm doing this, and why not? I know that people are curious as to see like what the process is. So that's just why I'm throwing this video out here real quick. It was definitely not planned. So yeah, it should be done now. Be careful because that metal part can be really hot and you can burn yourself. So anywho, so now if you look, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of like got an indent. So you're just going to get your knife where it kind of goes in. Let me turn it around for you guys. And you're just going to push that part. And as you can see, like the plate is coming out. So once you get it far enough out there, grab your tweezers and pop it out. As you can see there'll be a little bit of glue. So I like to just turn it over and leave it over. Okay, so that now you have this empty tray. You're going to turn this and just place this closed right there on your hot plate. Just the empty container. You're gonna let that sit for a little bit, not as long as you would the other one, because we're just going to pop off the label. This makes it easy so that you don't have to like make your own labels, because it already has glue on it, so it just automatically sticks, and it's just super easy. So I like doing that. I wonder if I wrote that shadow down. I don't think I did. What shadow is this? Electric Eel. So let me, and I'm just keeping kind of like track of my eyeshadows here. Okay, so then now this should have been long enough. So the plastic is now like up, like pulled up a little bit. It's a little melted, the plastic around it. You're just gonna put your knife in between the label and the eyeshadow case, pull this label right on off, and then slip it onto your plate there. So it ends up looking like that. So from there, I like to just make sure that this isn't hot. Just pop this right into the pan. And there you go. That is how you do an eyeshadow. So the next part is going to be showing you how to do my blushes, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, so now we're back to do the blushes. So I'm gonna start with this blush, Worldly Wealth, some special edition blush I got. So you're gonna kind of do like the exact same thing. You're gonna put the knife in between this little slot, and some of these are easy, they just pop out, and some of them are like hard. So you just pop it out, take the blush, pop it on your flat iron. Duh. Pop it on the flat iron. And I think I need to go back and get some more. I didn't know I had like all these blushes. Like I could do 12 today. I mean, this is like the best idea ever. I don't think I'll do my lipsticks. I'll melt down the lipsticks and do them like that, just because I like to carry my lipsticks with me when I go somewhere. Like I like to, if I want to touch up, I mean, I'm not gonna bring a whole palette of lipsticks. That's my only thing, like, that I don't like. But I mean, it's a cool idea if like that's the only reason you have those lipsticks is for your kit, then I mean, yeah, more power to you. But really, my lipsticks are more like for like really me. Like I love lipstick. So I mean, I probably wouldn't do that. It's like raining outside. Ugh, Texas weather. Anywho, let's see if this one's done. So we just like take it right off, and the back, you still have that little circle that you had on the eyeshadow. You push your knife through, and you see it just fell right on out. Pop this back. Actually, don't pop it back yet. Close this. And I still like to use the little labels, even though the labels are a little bit smaller. I still want to use them, just so that I don't have to like make my own. Put this one in here. I should have did like all my like dusty pinks. I think that might have been all. Whatever. So I like to let them chill before I put them in the palette too. Just because I don't want them to like melt the palette, you know. So, and this only needs to sit on there for a second. You just pop that label right off. And then just place it I would just place it like in the middle of the blush. I don't know if I'm burning my finger or what. Like, I feel like I might be burning myself. I just don't need this anymore. Toss that down there. I'm gonna start on the next one. So you can do the same with like your mineralized blushes too. So it's the same thing. I have like the old school versions of them. So like this one, I have Dainty in this version. And then I also have Early Morning. This is old. Like they don't even make this one no more. Well, at least not in like regular stores. And then my all-time favorite blush, which I have 2 of, Gingerly. So I'm going to do this one next because it kind of goes with that palette. See, this is one of the hard ones. Nope. There you go. Oof. Be careful because you can like really cut yourself. So pop that out there. Sit that in there. I'm going to do Mineralize all in their own little like section just because I feel like they all deserve to be by themselves. So I have 3 Mineralize. So those are going to go by themselves. And then these ones are just going to be by themselves. I have 2 Gingerly, so I'm probably going to put 2. I've been doing this now for about, I want to say like 2 hours maybe. And that was just my eyeshadows. And I only had 30 of them. Like, I had 32 eyeshadows that I had to depot. So, kind of sucks, but it's honestly, it's going to make my life so much easier when I'm doing my makeup. Like, even my own makeup. Okay. It's cool enough. So, this is what I have going on right here. And this is the blush palette. So what I would do is I would just take this blush that I just finished earlier. Still a little hot. And I would pop it right in there. And they fit like perfectly. So, ta-da! That's all you need to do. And then you would pop it in. Now what I'm using, now with the blushes, I do like the double side blush. So right now I have all my like pro blushes here, and so I'm going to pop those ones on this side, and that's going to be the other side of the blush. So I bought another palette for my other blushes. I'm going to have to buy another insert for the other palette because I didn't buy enough inserts. Duh, Candace. But yeah, I like the double side of these, but as far as the eyeshadows, I like to be able to see them. And it's kind of like a waste, but whatever. It's my money. That one was hard to get out. So, anywho, that's that. That's how you depot eyeshadows and depot blushes. You can also do the same for your Pro Longwear eyeshadows. Same concept, same thing. Pop it in a Pro Longwear palette, which looks like this. They are a little bit smaller sections than the blushes, so this is a separate palette. I do have a couple of those too. I also am going to go ahead and depot my my pressed pigments too. So I haven't heard of like any reason why you can't, so I'm gonna do it because I don't like I don't like my stuff just everywhere. So it's much easier to like put everything together and, you know, like just have all your palettes and whatever colors you need to use, you know what you have there. So I'm really starting to get into more organization versus like having a lot of stuff, because you can have a lot of stuff but then you keep buying stuff because you don't know that you have it. So that's the only thing that sucks. Oops. Left that on there a little too long. So that one almost melted. And again, you can take these back to the MAC store, and they'll take them back for back to MAC. So it's like perfect. Like you minimize space, and then also you're getting stuff, you know? So why not? That one may not work. There we go. There you go. And you're done. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope it was helpful to you guys. I'm trying to do more videos. I do still have the blonde experience. I went back to black. I will be doing a video, probably taping it tomorrow, on what happened and like just everything that happened with me. Yeah, so there'll be many more videos to come. I also have my Love It or Leave It video for this month, which I've been like procrastinating to make because I'm trying to like keep getting more stuff. So I'm like, can't stop and just do the video. So I'm gonna do the video for y'all, and so stay tuned. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye. So here are the finished products. This is my blush palette. And this one looks a little dirty, but this is my blunt, and I use this like every single day of my life. So that's why it looks like that, but that's okay. And this is the double palette, so it has a little divider here that separates them. That's my blush palette. And then here are my two eyeshadow palettes that I made. So they're really, really easy to make. I still have to make my Pro Longwear eyeshadow palette, so I might show you guys a picture of the end result for those ones. But it's pretty much the same concept. It's not much different, and I'm still working on, you know, some of my eyeshadows or whatever. So I'll probably post a picture of like the end result. Now look at this one. These do not have a pan. So just keep that in mind. These do not have a pan. So you just want to sit those inside your blush palette. This is the mineralized, okay? So like that, you take it. It's a little hot. And I would just put the label kind of like, I don't even know where I put the label actually. I might even just put it on the back of it, where the glue sat. Whatever. Yeah, so this one looks like this. There's no metal pan, which I kind of feel like there should be, but whatever. I think, nope, these ones have a metal pan. So we're just gonna melt that label off so we can sit it in there. And with these ones, you kind of want to just be careful not to like break them or anything. But if you do it the exact same way I did it, you're not going to break it. So I just put that on the bottom of there so that it just, so I know which blush it is. Because I promise you I will buy the same blush like 5 times. Toss this one down there. So then we're just going to pop that into this pan. And see, it fits perfectly. Now, they do pop out, so be careful with this one. And that's it. Bye.